Uni is not about studying only. These are some of the things that I have used, or strategies that I have put in place to ensure that I pass. Number one is the mindset that I adopted, a no one is coming to save you mindset, which meant it was my responsibility to know what works for me, what doesn't work for me. Is just sit down and do your work. Like, there's no other way to go about it. Number three is like your strategy or your plan. There are modules that require calculations. When you have a module that requires calculations, you have to practice to a point where you can observe the patterns. That's how I was able to create the general procedure that I shared with the class. It's because I had practiced a lot, and I had practiced to a point where I had seen the patterns. Or this is what you do when you have a bean. This is what you do. This is the bending moment. This is how the bending moment is supposed to look like. This, all of this. Speaking about the general procedure or knowing stuff, I simplified it to like the basics of basics of basics. B is usually what you do at the beginning of a course. Go to the course outline and I look at the course outcomes, so I know the knowledge that I'm supposed to have at the end of the course. Keep on your deadlines. You must know your submission dates. I had a school calendar which had all of my submission dates. Speaking of submissions, you must know how much each assignment weighs and the amount of work that is needed, right? I was on top of my marks. I had a spreadsheet with my weightings, the marks that I was having. I was checking each month your year mark versus your exam, right? So during the year we have assignments, tests, and lab reports, stuff like that. You can build. This is where we build. This is the foundation. You build the foundation. Engineers, please, you build the foundation so that by the time the exam comes, you do not need a lot of marks. Speaking of year marks, I had a goal. My goal was to get at least 40 out of 60 prior to the exam, so that in the exam, at most, I need about 10%. I say Rome was not built in one day. That example, modules such as structural analysis, geotechnical engineering, hydraulic engineering, Conmaths does have some calculation. You need to practice. You can't practice on the day of or the day before. The classes, I take the classes. There are a lot of things that we discuss in class. I remember what IRM, for example, Dr. Biela discusses a lot of stuff in class which are not on the notes. 5 is very important. Mental health should be your priority. You have to be okay. The same way we say you can't, what do they call it? You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't work if you don't have energy. Go rest. Take days off, rest. You're in bed or you just relaxing. You're refilling your cup, because like I said at the beginning, no one is coming to save you. So even your mental health is your responsibility. Basically everything that has to do with you is a responsibility. I, singular, said Dr. Viela, have to ensure that I am okay. 6 is others, YouTube channels which are in engineering. I used to watch Asheville Weekly. I watched the Practical Engineering Guy. I used to watch Virtuous Life, which was in uni. There's the PNG guy from Australia, to attend seminars and SAICE events, because they connect you with the industries. Go and speak to engineers and hear what it's really about. Hear about what you're working towards. Engage with them in terms of let it be your work or what the work that they're doing. Last one, which was getting involved like in the community. So be it when my school is having an event, go to your school's event. Life is not just about studying. Uni is not about studying only. Yes, people get a balance between studying and fun. I'm a bit on the studying, less on the social part, but I am trying to find a balance between the two. Yeah. Yes, I hope this was more than enough. I think this was more than enough.